This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
On the troll.
Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. We are back again. It is that time of the night where we have to talk about what is happening. I don't know whether to call that place court, but whatever that is happening in that place, it is happening. And for some weird reason, to others it is okay. Some people need to man up. Apparently, for other people, it's okay to have someone going through such a thing. In a sense, one might say being threatened.
Mm-hmm. Intimidated,
bullied, harassed. It is okay. That's their job. That's what people say. They took the case knowing. Unfortunately, that is not how we think, more especially in a professional place where people are expected to act like it. At least act like they are educated, as they always claim. MNISI under search.
He is under search.
And this is not the first time we're seeing this.
No.
We have seen this with Difo. We have seen this with Titi. We have seen this with Mngomezulu.
Yes.
Now,
it's exactly around this time of the year.
We are seeing it with MNISI. And it is disgusting, appalling, to say the least, to see what is happening in public and no one dares to say anything. It's the situation of Johannesburg being robbed around Johannesburg. It's as if everything is normal. MNISI is not okay.
And he cannot be okay.
And he cannot be okay when he's told that he's going to be protected by the people that are claiming MNISI is in cahoots with criminality. And that's how I'm going to put it. And they claim that they have intelligence. But people that were taken yesterday for the so-called questioning were released.
They are now saying that they vanished.
Now we are told that
we're supposed to
4
believe that
people
nonsense.
disappeared.
They vanished.
With all the intelligence they claim they have. With all the intelligence they claim they had gathered all along. Because apparently this is not something that people just woke up and decided to say.
Brigadier Athlende Mate said the investigation has been happening for months.
Now we are here. And yesterday, you remember I questioned, does this include the judge? And indeed, the statements were saying that. Yes. The WhatsApp groups were saying that.
Yes.
The WhatsApp gang was saying that.
Yes, the WhatsApp gang. Yes.
Because one, we must also question as to say who gets the WhatsApp, who does not get the WhatsApp. Who is the special person to get the WhatsApp to spread whatever that is spread.
They want to spread, yes.
Because I didn't see it with Griselda.
No, she didn't have the screenshot.
And I would expect me that she be treated the same.
And even everybody was shocked.
But there are people who are getting special.
They were shocked that Griselda is clueless. Griselda doesn't know what's going on. Yesterday, she didn't know what's going on.
She didn't.
And then bang, a screenshot from that other biased journalist is shared. And we're like, okay, let's hear what this has for us. We let the story develop throughout the day. And he's still the only one who posted that screenshot from the WhatsApp.
Unfortunately, we are in a country like that. You know, today we just had a team. I would say Connect. Yeah, it's Connect at work. And then we were talking about crime and visiting. You know, I mean, it's December. People are already aligning themselves with what they are going to be doing. Some they will be going to Europe, some will be going to other places. So as we were talking then, the topic of criminality around the countries and the world crept in. And then there was a story that I was told, or that was told by someone, saying that it's an advantage if you go to Europe, for example, and you come from South Africa because you are always on a defense mode. So he made an example where at some point he went to France, and then in France they are apparently beggars also there in France, but those beggars were scammers. So what they do is they put something and then you kick it, and then you sort of apologize. As you're apologizing, obviously they expect you to put the money in a sense. That's how it happens. So this particular woman did not do that. He just collected things and put them together and apologize. And that's a South African way of doing things.
Yes.
So he was like, later on he had to Google, and then when she Googled, she was told that actually this is a scam in France. It's a thing in France that is happening.
What a nice little scam.
And then it's like, oh, well, they should have known that I come from South Africa, because in South Africa we're always on
defensive mode. Yes.
Defensive mode.
High
So,
alert.
well, I just collected money and I just said, sorry, it's okay. I continued my way. That's what happened. And apparently the guy was just throwing hands and trying to throw a tantrum in a sense.
So
but
the scammers here work a little bit harder than that.
yeah.
They will marinate you. By the time they're done with you, you won't even understand how did it move from a conversation, from a hi to a I've given you all of my stuff.
So then it escalated, and we talked about other countries like Canada, people leaving their boots sometimes by mistake open with laptops on. They still find them bad. They leave the car keys inside the car, and they still find their cars. We were laughing that, well, in South Africa you would actually look for that car and even get home and look under the bed, unfortunately. So then we had to look at the rankings in South Africa of rankings of countries that are really infested by crimes. Guess what number we are?
Number 1.
We are number 5. Even Mexico has nothing on us. I'm telling you, even Nigeria has nothing on us. Interesting days, Interesting days, because we have scammers here coming from.
They solve the problem now. Nigeria, they do it the old school way. Don't wait for police.
So yeah, we are number 5, ahead of Mexico. Ahead of many countries that you would have thought.
Bad.
So, yeah. Now, here we are talking about crime that our intelligence had solved, had figured out that, well, these people want to unalive us, We have such intelligence that is capable of sussing information and getting information such as that. Such intelligence. But we are number 5 when it comes to crime. The question is, are they solving crime?
And you know what's unsettling is police officers are propagated at a courtroom. They are being assembled there. And they are in CBT. Someone is getting robbed somewhere there. They're going to go to the police station and be told, write an affidavit.
Yes.
And police officers are sitting in court the whole day. I don't mean to laugh, guys. But if I don't laugh, I will cry. I will cry because that court is in CBD.
Chief Mkondo is saying that what happened yesterday was plain the state splendid. Nah, i-defense yethu sengithemba uNxumalo noRamsipili. Hey. Hey, uyazi ukuthi uyasazi isiZulu weChief Mkhonto masithi azikho inkotho engahambi.
Yes.
Yabona, there is something with accused number 1 and accused number 2. There is something. And Titi told you guys, and then you were like, told you. And everyone who's fighting in this case, they either are not there to witness this, they're probably watching it at home like we are doing, or some of them, maybe God might have remembered them.
So right now we're witnessing pressure on MNISI.
And it starts like this.
It starts like this. It's almost like they want him to quit.
With Mngomezulu, it started like this with Titi. It started like this with Tifo.
Yes.
It started like this. I think you are missing the point, in my opinion. You are missing the point. The person who's the strongest now in that case is the very same MNISI that you think is just being lazy or whatsoever that you're thinking about him. Read the room. Read the room. The room is clear.
A branch that is not being shaken is not going to be bothered. There's a particular branch that is being shaken, and it happens every season in that courtroom. It happened with Advocate Tifo. He was shaking the tree. He was that branch being shaken on a tree. And then it happened to Titi while he was left alone. And then Mngomezulu. And now it's MNISI.
And you are here thinking that Ramsipili. No offense. No offense. Ramsipili and Nxumalo are the cornerstone. I beg to differ.
All of this is happening because the state doesn't want to approve Gwabini's statement.
Yes. And who called those people right away? MNISI called those people. Didn't waste time. MNISI did not waste time.
No.
Did not just bring any witnesses, small witnesses. He went for the juggle.
Yes.
And you are saying, this is life. Do you remember Mngomezulu was followed?
Yes.
Allegedly.
And the dog was barking. And it was demonstrating that there was somebody. And in fact, he did say that there was somebody outside of his house.
You know what is funny about
that was following him.
You know what is fun about these things? I have been criticized that I criticize a lot when it comes to people like Bomsholo and then everyone else. I've been looked at as a person who criticizes. And I see you guys are asking, where is Mshololo here? I see. It's okay. Keep on asking those questions. I'm not gonna say anything now. I'm just gonna leave it at that. My part is done because when we say things and then people think, oh, we are bad people. You guys are just so harsh. The same people that are asking today.
Yes.
Some of you might not be the people, but I'm not gonna answer that question. I'm not gonna give it even a chance and discuss it. I'm just gonna leave it here. Make your own analysis when it comes to that, because this is an important part of the court. This is a very important part of the court. These are the important witnesses that are there for the defense and for everyone. Those witnesses are very important.
Yes. And she did say Nxumalo will stand in for her. But when Nxumalo cross-examines, he cross-examines like he's cross-examining for one person.
I like it like that. That's how Nxumalo moves, actually. It's like he's still representing one person.
Yeah. So.
But.
Indaba amsholo asiphume nguyo.
Asiphume nguyo. Yasiyeke. Iyafana nendaba mazokhuluma ngepolitiki ye-EFF. It's one of those things that I would not like to touch. So, now we are here. We are dealing with what is currently happening in that court. The new developments are that MNISI is allegedly part of the people that
are conspiring
to
eliminate. We were told that it's the state key role players, and they mentioned the judge, the prosecutor, and the leading investigator. MNISI now has just told us that actually it's Mogola and Brigadier Kininda. So what happened to the judge and the state prosecutors?
Because it was a blunder. That's why yesterday I kept on asking, even the judge is part of the state.
Even the judge is part of the... You asked that question. Mr. Anonymous asked that question. Is the judge a part of the state? Nah. And he also confirmed it later on because he had some comments to say that if people wanted to kill him, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. And then you tell me that MNISI must be brave.
Well, the judge is a part of the state.
Hey, you are fit.
Is a key role player of the state.
Let us not lie to each other. Each person mayolala emzini wakhe ulala yedwa. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And each person is a father of someone.
Yes.
So we cannot now pretend as if now everything is all good and all that. No, we can't have that. We cannot have that. I mean, this is a father of someone.
Yes, a husband.
This is a breadwinner of some family.
For a family.
And you want that person to what? Do what? Do miracle.
If it's a
just because Baloyi stood up. In fact, Baloyi started with it. And guys, you need to start thinking, man. Some of you, I'm sorry to say, you need to start thinking. Why would Baloyi come and say everyone is covered? As we said yesterday, that obviously this has to do with beefing security for certain people.
So
for certain people,
they've deployed spies and bodyguards for everyone, in my opinion.
So now you are saying, how can the people that are doubting you
provide security
for you?
How can
and
people
then
that are
supposed to be okay with that?
Accusing you of a crime, a very serious crime. What they are accusing MNISI of is very serious, guys. It's not light.
It can change his life.
It can ruin his career.
Gone, being arrested.
So those people that are accusing him of that are the very same people that he's supposed to trust for his security. Are you kidding me?
For his life. You must trust those people.
Are you serious? No.
So MNISI is bad for saying he needs time. In fact, he's correct for saying that this thing must be sorted. You know, this
investigation must be completed. They've thrown very serious allegations against the defense. I'm even surprised that Nxumalo is saying he's a free spirit. How can you be a free spirit when they're saying you are conspiring to murder a whole judge, a prosecutor, and an investigator?
You know what that is sending? What? That if you analyze that and you are these minions, you would say it shows that Nxumalo has got nothing to hide.
No.
That's what...
It doesn't work like that. Nxumalo, this is a serious allegation. You're an advocate and you've expressed
no, it's fine. I'm not here to talk to Nxumalos and whatnot. I'm not here to talk to Nxumalos and whatnot. I'm just here to talk about the issue of
investigation before the proceedings continue.
I'm just here to talk about the issue of MNISI because people think that we are fools. We were born yesterday. Now MNISI should just continue as if he's a robot. He's not a robot.
No, he's not.
When Mngomezulu was disturbed, he continued.
He did, and look at where that ended up. He was sick and everything.
Look at what happened.
Even when he was sick, this judge had no sympathy for him.
We were told by the person, that works with the judge, that they saw Mngomezulu somewhere.
Yes, they came. That Ashley court register. There were whispers.
And then you tell me
some
that you see the
Ngomezulu
defense
somewhere.
stronger without MNISI. You say you think the defense is stronger without MNISI. Tell me something else. MNISI leaves that defense, I'm telling you, probably I'm also out because we are done. We are toasted. The defense is toasted.
They can carry on doing whatever they want. It seems they are their own umpire, so
The
they
defense
might as
is
well just
toasted.
do
I'm
whatever
not.
they want to do.
I'm not making MNISI a demigod, but by looking.
Because we've been watching the proceedings from day one, we know what happens with somebody who pokes holes in the state's case. The behavior and response has been the same and consistent throughout these 3 years.
Where in which out of all these courts have you ever had a judge saying, at least you are a man?
Now that was distasteful.
At least you are a man, meaning MNISI is afraid, is a coward, and you are going with that? In your rightful
And you
mind,
don't
you are
see that
going
as
with that. You
biased.
think
You don't
think
see that
that is
as a
correct.
problem?
That sounds correct to you.
No,
That is fine. MNISI should continue.
completely
Like Ngomezulu was
unprofessional.
okay. He was giving whatever the drops that we needed in court. Is that what you are saying?
This is a character assassination on Advocate MNISI, psychological attack, intimidation of the highest level that we have ever seen or witnessed. I don't think now anybody should be asking people when they don't want to testify at court as to why. Whenever you have a case going on and you're surprised why witnesses that were there and saw a crime don't want to testify on your behalf, now you should see why people are terrified of courts.
If you say those people are really good, okay. Let's see. Let's say MNISI recuse himself. Let's see what happens after that.
But it would
But
also...
I'm telling you right now, because what is going to happen if MNISI recuse himself, they are going to say for this case to continue properly without any disturbance, one of the defense must take these accused.
these accused.
They are going to be
again.
forced now again to actually choose among those people.
Among Nxumalo, Mshololo and Ramasipeli.
And then that would actually be giving what exactly should have happened from the beginning. So, before you say some of these things, guys, to these people, think about it, man. Think about it. You go and listen to these minions talking rubbish about
Nonsense.
people. Nonsense. Probably their pockets are fat.
Some of them are even running ghost accounts. They're saying some of the most awful things and calling MNISI a coward or things like that. You are
He's
running
not a soldier.
ghost
MNISI
account.
is not a soldier.
You're not showing your
He
face.
went to school and studied. That's all he did. He did not go and train how to handle guns and all those things. He did not go. You can call him a coward for all I care, but his job
You're not
is
showing your
fought
face.
through the
and
mouth.
you're calling
And you are
a
calling
whole
someone-
advocate a coward. You are not showing your face. You run your social media like a ghost, a faceless individual. But then you have the audacity to call somebody a coward who's doing their job, risking their life, doing their job.
If MNISI wants to step aside, I support it. It's fine.
It's fine. Uyidlalile
Udlala
indima.
indima yakhe.
It's okay. I won't take offense.
We see what is happening.
Yeah, we do
all
see what
can
is
see what is happening.
I wouldn't blame him if tomorrow he comes and says, you know what, yeah,
I'm done.
you guys have outdid yourself. This is more than I can take. I would like to focus on these investigations that are leveled against me. I think I wouldn't blame him, because if I were in his shoes, I would want to focus on that to myself. His mental capacity to now prepare moving forward has been hampered with. So congratulations to them.
Same as Gwabin.
Even Gwabeni now, he trusted MNISI. But then they would want to intimidate him as well to force him to continue testifying. Because if he doesn't, then they will issue court orders to get him arrested. And once he's arrested inside the jail, they will have him
It's
exactly
done.
what they want him. So he must just continue whether MNISI is there or not and be brave like Ubabu Absalom Zungu and tell his story and stick to
But
his
now
story.
Baba Absalom Zung is because of MNISI.
It's because of MNISI, yes, that he was able to freely tell his side of the story. Now, I don't know if all these defense witnesses that were planned are going to be comfortable without MNISI in that court. I don't know. Some of them may end up saying, you know what, I don't think I can do this. And they would have achieved, maybe this is a part of a plan, that we are unaware of. Because it's looking like...
I can't believe we have people who think like what I just read now. I'm disturbed. I won't lie. I'm disturbed. This is someone's life. It's someone's life.
It's not a game.
This is someone's life. And it's
not a game.
This case, if you've been following it, really, come on, guys.
Once this starts happening, his life is at risk. I don't know how many of you want to understand that. His whole life.
You can't say that to someone. Say, hey, he's a coward. No. He's not.
If you feel that way, then go and do your pupillage and do your law degree and BBL law. If you feel like you can do a better job, then go and volunteer to represent the accused there. They need you. They need your bravery. They need your spindi. Go and do. If you feel like now you can do a better job, then go. In that police infested courtroom. Go. If you feel you can do a better job. Because this is honestly ridiculous, guys. This is his whole life.
Father to come to that court and pretend as if he's not accused.
We all heard about this.
Pretend as if he's not being told that he's putting... what did they say? He put himself...
In matters that
don't need him.
That don't involve
What
him.
does that say?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
That sounds like
if
a
someone
threat.
says that to you.
That language.
And that person is supposed to protect
from
you.
Police.
And is supposed to be okay
who
with
have
that.
nothing to do with the proceedings of this trial. Telling a defense advocate that he's involving himself in matters that are not his matters. What do you mean? Because right now, he is holding the stage. It's his moment right now in that court to present witnesses. So when he communicates with his witnesses, he's involving himself in matters that don't concern him. What do you mean? We need an explanation on that. That's why I want this investigation to continue. A shorter investigation. It needs details. We need a full report.
To you, it seems okay that the team that is that side, it seems okay that the team that is that side, the same team that is in court, accused of many things that those people who are sitting there are saying. It is okay to you that they are doing their own intelligence again and they are accusing a same person who's supposed to actually make those allegations stick. It is okay to you.
The victims of this investigation are the ones doing the investigation. Does it make sense? The people that are saying Bona, they are victims of this conspiracy, are the ones doing the investigation.
It's okay with you. It's fine. It's fine. MNISI shall continue. Where does he drive? Doesn't he drive from out of that court alone?
He does. They have his number plates.
Doesn't he drive there alone?
He drives alone to and from court every day on a daily basis.
Are you there to protect him? If you're saying he's a coward, have you offered and say, hey, MNISI, I'm going to be your bodyguard if need be? Let's not say things that we don't mean, man. Pretend as if we are heroes. This is someone's life, man. This is someone's livelihood. These accusations are career ending. We have seen calls there that do not make sense. We have seen them in that court. We have been told that there are calls where someone calls, whether it's an app, whether it's a WhatsApp, it's not clear even today. It's on the record. It's there.
It's on the record.
So if someone accuses you that you are we are working with criminals, as they say, you are working with criminals, what more can they do? What more can they do? Because if MNISI is part of the accused, then eventually they're going to take his phone. His phone that he uses to communicate with the accused.
They will be saying it's for investigation purposes. So you think it's not fair for him to halt and say, you know what? Let's see this investigation. Let's see it through. It's only fair. His request is decent. His request is normal. His request is not out of the ordinary or, he just likes everything to slow down. If you are being accused of a crime, don't you want to see through the investigations that are done on you?
Hey guys, if you are being accused or if your name has been called, I'm just talking about a normal situation. You can't even sleep properly. If you are not a person who's used to doing crime, can't even sleep properly. Any car, anything that you hear, you think these people are here now. It's traumatic. I think it's trauma.
This is bullying. He's bullied.
So we're going to give it that attention so that we are going to drive it through some of your heads because it's not clear. We need to drive it through. It's important. Because as we are sitting here, it is easier for us to talk, and talk is cheap.
Mm-hmm. Let's answer that. Don't you think?
But let's answer the call. Mzansi, hello.
Yes, sanibona niyaphila.
Siyaphila njani?
Sikhona. Yazi ngiyanizwa bafowethu niyakhala nami ngiyakhala ngapha. Hayi ulakhe uhambatha lokhuluma.
Yebo.
Into engiyibukayo cishe sekucacile manje ukuthi kulela cala sidila nani. MNISI nje into ezomsiza nabanye advocates alekelelana nabo abaphume kuleyanto because bona basebenza umsebenzi wabo bawufundela leyanto leyana ayisiyo lento esicabangayo. Ikahle kahle nje South Africa soboshwa nje sonke siboshele lezinto ezingangene kuso. Into engiyibukayo nje South Africa kukhulu kuningi esingakakwazi mhlambe uma inkosi lekelelile umkhwanazi angasilekelela siphume kulenkinga khona cha nje siphoyiseni ayi kukhulu nje kuyeza kanyelela kwayena nje umNISI ube nenhlanhla ukuthi ihambe lento izifike la cabanga umNISI befuna ukubopha befuna nje ukuzombopha umNISI nomihlozi lakhe lisindisile ukuthi kuyagcina engabushwanga kodwa nje lento ijulile. It's not about abantu ukuthi banecala ikahle kahle fanele baboshwe nje doesn't matter ukuthi banecala noma banacala. umNISI kubonakala ukuthi uyabavimba enhlosweni zabo. Ubekile nje namhlanje cha kuvele kwacaca nje ukuthi no it's not about ukuthi dealwa necase. You've got the right as a South African to defend. No. Fanele senze lesifuna ukwenza baboshwe uma beboshwa umNISI mayiqhubeka nje ngaleli cala ayizoboshwa umNISI kuzokwenzeka njengoba kwenzeka kulokhuzana
good div
ubhuti lo apha waphuma ecaleni kuzokwenzeka kanjalo umnisi mayiqhubeka ngoba usebonakalile ukuthi uyena ozimbayo. Ngiyakhumbula nje uRatha benako ukuthi mayikhuluma nomnisi athanda ukumfaka nje emajokisini yakhe. Wathi wambona umnisi ukuthi no, umnisi wenza umsebenzi wakhe waphuma kuye. So nje bafowethu ayiseka again eSouth Africa, ayiseka again. Ngiyabonga.
Siyabonga. Right. Okay. That was a caller that we took. We're going to ignore now. Emil, let's take through what happened in that court.
Okay, not much happened, but I will go through it either way because it always helps us put everything together, you guys. It's important for us. So yes, the accused today were guarded. We saw DCS and SAPS members. Some of them were holding rifles. Okay, they were carrying rifles. So according to the risk assessment that they have made, that is what is going to be the norm in that court from now on, where there's a heavy presence of police officers and also a lot of weapons. And it's going to be difficult for even the gallery, for members of the, you would normally see people coming in to, watch the proceedings. I don't think that will be happening anymore. Yeah.
Because you might be profiled.
Yeah. So the interpreter for today was Miss Sithole. Miss Sithole was shouting.
Old class interpretation.
Hey, Miss Sithole. Athi ngayihlisa kancane. Uyarasa. Well, the state prosecutor, Advocate George Beloy, said that the proceedings were adjourned due to a security threat.
Yeah.
The law enforcement agencies have since taken measures to address those threats, and there is an ongoing investigation regarding those threats. The necessary security measures have been put in place for this trial to continue uninterrupted. The trial can therefore continue today. And all of this drama, mind you, remember this, it's happening because the state does not want to prove Gwabini's statement, in my opinion. And then Baloyi said, if everybody is satisfied regarding the threat of yesterday, then we can continue with the proceedings. While the judge was
I don't think that should fool you. That the state is probably ready because they are saying that. If you have been watching this case, the state at some point has been doing these things as if they want to continue, but they are at the hands of other colleagues and all that. That is the same reason that eventually created that momentum of saying that the defense is delaying the case. This is how it started.
This is how it's done. It's
now,
been done before.
This is actually repeating itself because we are ready to go. We are ready to do it. We are ready to.
Ready.
But if you remember yesterday, already the court was discussing the heads of arguments of the defense.
Read paragraph 1.1 up until 1.5
of the defense. It's very important. Already ticking things that he did not like, in my opinion, about those arguments before the court is addressed by Baloyi about his heads of argument. Do you understand?
Yes.
So already there's a problem. And I can tell you, I can foresee Ramsipil conceding to maybe removing some of those heads of arguments.
Yes, the functus officio.
That ticked the court in the wrong way.
Functus. What do you mean functus officio?
Already, the court could not even wait for him to do the right thing. Address the court at his time, then throw those 10 times. Already the court was discussing those heads of argument before they were even put on record.
Here's what happened. And
that is killing it before it even reached the court's record. You might think this is nullifying it before it gets to be read on a record, because you know what? Because there might be an appeal.
Here's what happened. Thursday, they knock off, they caught agents, they have to prepare heads of arguments, the state. They made arrangements that they can only prepare until Friday by 1 o'clock.
They're saying your mic is not good. I don't know, but just point it properly.
By Friday, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the defense was getting the state's heads of argument and they were preparing their responses. And then they submitted them when? Monday. Monday, that's why there was no court. It's because everyone else was receiving the responses of the defense to the heads of arguments that the state had prepared. So it means this functus officio was already seen by Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why in the morning on Tuesday, it was addressed before Ramasipili could even start arguing. That why have you put this functus officio here?
You see what that is saying? Remove this thing, in my opinion. Say, this thing must not reach a record. Because should we go to an appeal, this thing will be looked at.
Yes. So the judge was giggling a bit then, but he asked for Gwabini to be on the witness box, and I couldn't help but think to myself, Gwabini Wabantu, they finally got him where they wanted him, in my opinion. He's feeling scared wherever he is, looking at the court and not seeing familiar faces. And then your lawyer or the lawyer that called you is also upside down emotionally. I cannot imagine. Advocate MNISI got up to address the court and he said that before the matter can be started with, there is the following that he wanted to bring to the court attention. Yesterday, after what happened, he said we went to court chambers and tried to explain the developments. He said, I deem it necessary to repeat them again for whatever reason. So basically, in my opinion, when he said this, I felt like they were being forced to put on record that their clients are being accused, as well as themselves, of conspiracy to commit murder.
And that's what the judge wanted
yesterday. Yes. I felt like, so it seems like the pressure is on the defense to put this on record. The state and the state key role players don't want to put it on record themselves. So the state is talking about securities, what MNISI was saying, security threats that are being investigated, or there is an ongoing investigation around those security threats, and measures have been taken to ensure that the trial proceeds without any hindrances. That, however, does not take into account the following. As we addressed the court yesterday in its chambers, we told the court that I will still repeat it, and that part of the investigation the state is referring to. The interpreter said that there was someone in the dock raising up their hand. It was accused number 3, and Advocate MNISI said that he will attend to him at a later stage. He rather seemed impatient when this happened because it seems like he really wanted to articulate what was on his mind and really get over it. Because in my...
Do you see how it disturbs him?
It did.
MNISI always gives time to his clients.
Yes.
But he
was impatient.
Did not want to go there. In fact, he didn't until he finished addressing that thing.
And look at how
me,
I think it for the first time that we've seen Advocate MNISI like that. That's why I'm saying it's okay for him if he wants to recuse himself. I would not be mad at him. I think even
Mngomezulu, from Difo to Mngomezulu to TT to MNISI, they've all shown us what we had a hunch of.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, I like him in this case, but if he goes, it's okay.
No, it's okay. Life is important, eh? Life is more important. Impilo ibalulekile, guys. And there are people who need him, who depend on him. We can't do that and force him to stay in such a hostile condition. And he said, I'm simply saying this because there's information that was conveyed to us when we went to go, and we found out yesterday, subsequent to the request that was made to see the two gentlemen that were accompanying our witness there or here. He said there is a person who identifies himself as an investigating officer in these threats, these new developments which amount to security threats. So apparently there is a person who identifies himself as an investigating officer of these threats. So since this investigation has been ongoing for months, when did this person get assigned to this case? So he identified himself, and then he said that after certain individuals who were seated here at court, and they had been monitoring them for some time, but yesterday when they were about to approach them, they were no longer able to see them. Those individuals had disappeared, right? MNISI said that, so they are suspecting that we are the cause of their disappearance. He said that his colleague would bail him out on that if he is wrong or right. And MNISI said that they are suspecting the defense team for being the cause of their disappearance. And he has been saying that in a way that we are also complicit in a plot to kill. Because he said that those that are being targeted for killing was Sergeant Mogola, Brigadier Gininda, and he also mentioned a third person. So, MNISI, the way he put it, he excluded the prosecutors, the two prosecutors, and the judge. So, let me speculate as to why perhaps maybe they have done this. In my opinion, it was going to need the NPA and the JSC to conduct investigations because their members' lives are threatened, So there were going to be more investigating bodies.
And there's going to be more, there's going to be a buy-in.
Yes. So there was going to be more bodies that were now going to be conducting a parallel investigation with the SAPS. So maybe it was to avoid this, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. So also, some people were saying that it looks like Sergeant Mogola was not too happy about Gwabini pointing her out in court.
I think that's where problem started. Personally.
This could be some kind of a, exercise of, you did that, maybe I can do better, allegedly. We don't know. But a lot of people are saying that perhaps, she was offended by what Gwabini said about her. Because after that, apparently she never came back to court. Because when Gwabini was now addressing or talking about her, he was no longer speaking about her as if she's around that court. She was speaking about her as if, she's not in the court. The tone had changed. But when she was there, Gwabini was very specific to say, this lady.
I have one question. For those who said they did not believe the accused, 1 and 2, that at some point they went through such thing.
Oh, yes.
What
do you guys think now?
Does this drive it closer to home now? Is this getting closer to what could have happened behind the closed door? This is happening in front of our eyes here. We are watching public 4K. What happens behind the closed door?
I don't even want to imagine. It seems like when you are
Emily, your mic is really troubling some of these people.
Okay, let me put it closer. So it seems like if you are dealing with them, you must have some secret camera somewhere. That's what it looks like. You must record your interaction with these police officers, in my opinion. And on top of that, I was telling you earlier that the cold case unit was investigating a popular social media, person. earlier this year.
Maybe just adjust it a bit their ears so that it picks up the whole of it.
Earlier this year, there was a popular social media sangoma, right?
Yeah.
Cold case unit was investigating her. She got herself a shark. What is happening with that case?
It's quiet, man. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it for days.
So, another thing, get a shark. Get a shark. Immediately, get a shark. If you can, record everything. Apparently now you are allowed to record your interaction with police officers. So there was an adjustment to the law that had been done. So maybe record up to the point where they snatch it away from you or something. But when you're dealing with these kind of police officers, it seems like it's a requirement. Have your phone and let the camera be on. And then, now that you are observing, for those people who were saying, why did they sign? Why did they sign those confessions?
That's my question. Does it drive it closer to home? That's really my question. Does it create a scenario of what could have happened? Are you able to simulate from this and create a proper fitting scenario?
The defense counsel are lawyers. They are lawyers.
These are learned people.
Learned.
These are people who understand law.
They know the law.
More than some of these police.
They know the law, but look at what is happening to them. So we're not lame person.
Now, does it, the case of accused number 2, for example, that is serving currently, does now this make sense? I mean, MNISI is being accused as we speak, and is expected to work on it and be okay, and, you know.
He must roll with this trauma. This is traumatic. You came to do your job and then you are being accused of things and then you're not being given anything.
Yeah.
The case is opened.
Yeah.
That case is going to be pending for God knows however many years, but you're still expected to perform your duties.
Yes.
Before you took on this case, you didn't have cases pending over your head. Right? This is traumatic. It's trauma, this thing. And it will affect you mentally. I don't care how strong you are.
You know, it's like saying someone points a gun on you and say, continue working as if nothing is wrong.
Yes, this is basically what's going on here.
You know, continue working. Pretend as if this is not here.
That's what's exactly, Obana, that picture you just painted me, that's exactly what's happening here. Well, MNISI then said from there, the 2 or 3 gentlemen were whisked away. And then he said there's an investigation and they have full information around that investigation. He said, we don't know whether that investigation implicates the defense or what. But subsequent to that information is that Mr. MNISI is identified. He was speaking of himself in third person. That's how bad it is. Once you hear a lawyer speak of themselves in third person.
And once you hear a lawyer representing someone speak about themselves while they are still representing someone, speaks volume.
He said that Mr. MNISI is identified particularly as a person who has got a tendency to interfere in affairs that don't concern him. So this is basically a threat. Whenever I've heard someone saying you are involving yourself in things that concern you, I feel threatened. It's like when I'm defending someone and then I'm told, Poma wenala, why wena we fagin dabin? It's a threat. It's saying back off. That's my interpretation.
Exactly. That is how I would interpret the situation.
So what are those
It's
affairs?
like you're bringing the fire.
Yes.
Back off because something might burst.
So what are those affairs that he interferes in that do not concern him? Because the last time I checked, he's representing, he's presenting a case. He's presenting the defense's case. He's examining witnesses there. So what pertaining to his witnesses does not concern him? What are they trying to say?
Exactly.
So MNISI and said, and that to Mr. MNISI constitutes a very serious threat to his life. I need to emphasize this because people think that this is games here. It's a threat to his life. He said it himself and put it on record. It constitutes a serious threat to his life, freedom of expression, freedom of movement, and freedom of association. Mr. MNISI says he will not take lightly those threats. They are threats, you guys. I don't care how you want to interpret it. Hey, he's a coward, whatever. These are threats. They are bullying and intimidating him.
And the witness that might still be coming.
Yes. So if one were to maybe speculate, in other words, they're saying that Gwabini, as a former Section 204 witness, MNISI had no business calling him to be a defense witness, even though the state failed to call him or didn't call him at all.
Well, looking at this situation from a different point of view now, even if I was not scared, I would have done what MNISI is doing as a lawyer.
Yes.
As a defense lawyer.
Yes.
It worries me to hear someone who
Free
is a
spirit.
defense lawyer saying they are in free spirit. And this is not something that you guys must take lightly. And I'll tell you why. These lawyers, they are working together. They are supposed, in fact, to work together. Why is it important to sing in one hymn and say one thing and support one thing? Very important. It is very important. The question that Ramsipile asked was unnecessary and we called it out. Even today, Ramsipile at least is in support of what MNISI is saying.
Yes.
And then comes Ngomalo, who sounds different from what MNISI is saying. How can you be in free spirit after
You're being
hearing
accused of a crime.
such threats, even if they are not directed to you exactly now? Let's say they are directed to MNISI. How can you be in free spirit?
If they can do that to MNISI, what makes you special? If MNISI happens to leave and recuse himself, what makes you think you'll be immune?
MNISI is not calling Kelly, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Do you think MNISI, after all this that he sees here, is gonna call a witness that can flip? Do you think?
It's not worth it. In fact, she's not needed anymore.
I've been saying it.
She's not
MNISI
needed.
is not gonna call Kelly. It is not MNISI's duty to prove the case. It was the state's duty. And if they failed to do that, unfortunately, MNISI's job is to crush everything that the state has put in as evidence.
Yes.
And
it's not, the
there
onus is not on the defense to prove anything.
In the submission of the state's case where they say Kelly was involved, where they are talking more of Kelly. They are speaking of Kelly in passing. And then we think we're going to go call that person.
Oh, no.
And then you go and brief that person.
No.
And then you come back in court and rely on that person as your witness.
Hell no.
Very soon you'll be saying the witness is hostile.
Yes. No. Kelly,
I know that many people who follow this case, their mind is on 375. But
we are now on.
I'm happy that MNISI is a lawyer and he understands that he's not here for 375. At some point, there are lawyers that have been in this case that have made that mistake of thinking for 375 and the life of 375. And at some point, that made them look crazy, and people were saying they are crazy.
But they needed to go through this process.
Yes, but what they were doing what we are doing as citizens now. We want the truth. We definitely want people who are in the house. We want to hear from them. But unfortunately, you cannot make that mistake of using this case to resuscitate 375. At this point in time, your only duty is to make sure that these guys do not go down for the case they did not do, and it ends there.
Yeah, that's it. 375 is obonakala ekugcineni. Right now, it can't be entertained.
It was used as a proxy.
Yes.
In what sense, when have you ever had the situation that we are facing right now? These are abnormal situations. And other people who were defense lawyers, they took that bait. They used that 375, and then they wanted to save that 375. They wanted to go to that 375, rightfully so. I mean, on a normal day, in a normal world, yes, it is acceptable to be a right person who really is driving the court into a right direction. But unfortunately, that backfired.
Yeah, it did, and badly.
So, I'm not going to say Kelly must come there, in my opinion.
She can continue living her best life. She must stay
not
away from
their
the
duty.
defense's witness list. It's okay. She's not required. Right now, what is happening?
Right now, we are dealing with the fact that these people were never there in that house.
Yes.
And the people that were said to have called them and make them be together. That's all we're dealing with. And that's the evidence that is in that court.
Yes.
That at some point, some Zungu fella was called. And that's what we need to deal with.
Yes.
And it ends there.
That's it.
It shall not go any further.
Yes.
People should not get excited and go further, because we saw what happened to Difo when he was
TT.
advocating for 375. Even TT, we saw. We are happy that Difo brought 375.
Yes.
Because
and
it
brought
could
out
have
in the
been
open
under the
because it
carpet.
could have been buried. Yes.
Yes. Difo had to go through what he went through
To bring
for this
375
case to be
light.
where it is today. Yes.
Yes.
But I don't think it would be wise for any defense now to follow that route again. Difo has done the job of bringing everything on top of the table. He gambled.
He gambled.
And we saw what it did to him. Made him suffer.
Ish.
Even today, he was still speaking about Difo.
His whole life flipped upside down after that, you know. And honestly, it's been tough. So MNISI said because to him those constitute very serious threats if a person says he has got a tendency to interfere in affairs that have nothing to do with him. And he said we don't know what the consequences would be. That's a very serious challenge to Mr. MNISI. So Mr. MNISI, because of those threats, he's no longer sure whether he would still have to continue in this trial in the manner in which he used to do before in the advent of those threats. That threat again encoupled with the fact that Mr. MNISI is also a part of the defense team that they are told they are complicit in the broader scheme to assassinate Mogola and Brigadier Gininda. He said, I find it very difficult to proceed to be part of this trial pending the outcome investigation into those threats. As to whether those threats have got substance or not, but over and above that, it has to be said that to us, I mean Mr. Ramasipili and Mr. Nxumalo, that the accused we are representing here are the ones that are orchestrating this threat. He should have added this alleged threat, in my opinion. MNISI then said, and now we are also being told that we are also complicit by virtue of having informed the gentlemen that they were being traced to go away or to disappear. Now the question that arises is, being part of a person of interest being investigated, how could I then proceed with the trial where I'm also representing the very same accused that are also being complicit in a plot to assassinate those that it is alleged that they are planning to assassinate? So in other words, how can a suspect represent a suspect That's point number one. In a particular point to assassinate, but again, how can a suspect proceed to represent an accused person who he has been representing in a matter which is a cause of the allegations that are raised against those suspects, which is now the plot to assassinate those that are alleged that they are the target of the assassination? But more so, he said he's very disturbed by the allegations that Mr. MNISI has got a tendency to interfere in matters that do not concern him. He said, I'm advised. Soon after Mr. MNISI heard this thing yesterday, Mr. MNISI went on to consult security experts and otherwise. And he has been advised to request the court to excuse him from continuation of the case pending the finalization of those allegations, which is only fair. It's a fair request. He who alleges must prove. So if they are going to say that he did these horrendous things, then the investigation needs to go forth. And it's in Abona what is happening everywhere else with the Madlanga Commission, tenders, whatnot. Once such allegations and a case is opened, then everything comes to a standstill. Those investigations have to be made. Am I wrong, guys?
It is correct. Because you cannot be fingered and you continue inside. Like you can work inside while outside is dirty.
But yes. We also with General CBI, as soon as he was accused of things.
That's why there's such thing as called recuse yourself.
Yes. So why is it that when Advocate MNISI is making this request, it's a hoo-ha? It's a hoo-ha. The blame is put on him. This is only natural. It's only normal. In a normal circumstance, that's what happens. These people are at work and they're saying in the duties of doing their work, they were complicit in a crime. So it's only fair that investigations happen. In a sense, it can extend to representing these people. Yes.
If you represent these people, then you are complicit to crime.
Yes.
Then how then can you continue representing these people? Because any consultation that you do can be tantamount to conspiring.
Yes. So that is why he sought advice, and the advice he got was that please ask for, the investigation to go through and to be finalized, and then the matter can continue afterwards. And he said that I take that advice very seriously because I would not be able to apply my mind on the facts of the case that we are busy with here, pending the finalization of those investigations. He said we are told that there is an inquiry document that is being investigated wherein it is alleged that we also complicit. So Mr. MNISI says he will not be able to apply his mind properly until such time that the results of that inquiry come up. That is what Mr. MNISI wanted to bring to the attention of the court. Well, Ramasipili was asked for a response by the judge, and he said that the police officer yesterday made reference to the defense speaking to the people who vanished yesterday. So they are also, for speaking to those people, they are implicated. So defense attorneys are not supposed to speak to the people that accompany their witnesses.
It's a good move for MNISI to do this. I said it. I would have done this. Because you know what this is saying on the other side from the different view? These guys were coerced. Because not only these guys were coerced, you are now in a position where you are probably doing it to their lawyer on a broad daylight. It is important for these things to be on record and to go like this.
Yes.
It is as much as also it is important for the judge that is now sitting there to be seen for what the judge is. It is important for those things to be highlighted.
Yes.
So you cannot come and pour water in cold water and say, I mean, I'm cool.
Free spirit.
What do you mean free spirit? When MNISI wanted to go for section
274. Was it 274?
Something
The
like
application
that. For this case to be dropped. it never materialized. But MNISI, being a team player, that opened the door for free spirit
Yes.
to submit that for his client.
Yes. And he did submit.
I'm surprised today he's a free spirit here now when it matters the most.
Hey. So insinuating that we are the source that is feeding those people with information that led to them to vanish. This is what Ramasipili put on record. And I'm happy. I'm happy put it on record. So reports are that they let those people go. And now they're blaming the defense for being unable to make arrests, it seems. And that the defense counsel are the ones who tipped them off to run away. This is the allegation that is being put against you guys.
Same as the allegation that someone whispered when Gwabin was testifying.
Yes,
It was
that
swept
accused
under
number
the
one
carpet.
whispered
It
or
was swept
accused
under
one of
the
the
carpet.
accused. It wasn't accused number one. They said one of the accused persons whispered and said Mohani while Gwabini was testifying, couldn't remember the police officer Mohani. So Ngumalo said that the media has it that the plot extends to the judge and the prosecutor. So it is disheartening that allegations in a sense that the defense is also complicit in this plot to assassinate the individuals that are mentioned, because in my career, which runs for about 3 decades, I have not involved myself in such conduct. He said, I also confirm what is being said by my colleague is that I said that the defense is also involved in that whole shenanigans of which I don't know where it comes from. He also says, I also wish that it be investigated and the report be brought before the court, which is why you need to make that clear, that you can't continue presenting your client with such allegations hovering over your head. You need to make it clear. You cannot say, no, I will continue, because every move you make, it's touch and go. Every move you make, they're going to be saying you conspired. You conspired. Next thing you know, you are arrested in court.
If you dig
They've
deeper,
done this before.
If you dig deeper, you might be arrested.
Yes. You'll be seeing police officers telling you to pack your things. You are going to be arrested. So the judge said, you are saying that I should investigate. Ngumalo said, whoever is conducting the investigations. The judge said, I'm not a policeman. Well, Ngumalo said, I understand you are the judge. And then Baloyi said, my lord, we thought that we placed on record earlier would place everyone at ease.
Sweep it under the carpet.
We cannot force
We
my
say
colleagues.
it out loud. We don't want to say it with our mouth as the state. Let the defense say it. And then from there, sweep it under the carpet. But it's going to be there on record
Yes.
to
So,
make this case
do not
look
proceed
like the
with
most
these
scariest
shenanigans.
case that RATHA has ever sat on. This case is going to be one of those. And then the story of how his wife, I wish I had a recording of them speaking such conversation, speaking about how he want to die handsome and all that. Nonsense, in my opinion. Crap, if you ask me. Sorry for the word.
He said, we cannot force my colleagues to continue with the trial. It's an individual choice. But if anyone is concerned about their security, we have put measures in place.
See how happy they are to let him go?
MNISI and Ngumalo asked to go speak to their clients at this point, and then the judge said that there is a request that this matter be postponed for police to investigate this matter. This court can't know when this matter will be finalized by police.
Listen to that. Wait, listen to that. I don't know if you're going to say what I'm going to say.
Say it.
Now, he's no longer just making his, what is it called? Is it a ruling? He's making a ruling now.
Now he's making
a ruling now. It's no longer what was it called when it was asked by Ramsipi ruling?
An order.
It's an order. He was making an order now.
He was making an order.
It's an
now.
order now.
So
it's a
this
clear
is no
order.
longer a ruling.
Unlike the other side, when he was telling Baloyi
to prove the statement. That
it was
not
a ruling.
An
it was
order. That was a ruling.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to MNISI, it's an order now. It's an order.
Well, he said that the
regardless of
progress,
how he feels and how he is mentally, it's an order.
it's an order. His feelings, it should be just past. His well-being. Never mind the feelings.
Same as
His
Mngomezulu.
well-being.
Same as Mngomezulu.
Yeah.
He said he would drag him if he had to drag him to court.
Yes, he would drag him to court. Who still remembers
And
that?
that did not age well when Mngomezulu passed away. All of a sudden, Ramusipilo was there telling us you should respect elders.
Ramusipili.
You should be in that funeral.
Ramasipili. Hi. Hi.
When a man was saying such things, when a man was sick.
Yo. Hi. That was not necessary. That was not necessary. It was not needed. Well, he said that the progress of this court cannot be hampered by this investigation, which may take 20 years. Let's be ridiculous and say 20 years or 2 days or 5 years. The fact of the matter is that I have spoken to police and they have assured me that they have arranged adequate security for everybody who is involved in this case.
That statement alone, which police did he talk to? Gininda and the cold case team.
Hey, which police did he
That
talk?
statement alone tells you how much this judge has faith in this police. So how can a judge that believes in such police that they can protect everyone, even the people they are accusing, even the people that they looked at as enemies, how can the judge that is in that state, in conversation with such people, how can a judge like that find out that these people actually did coerce the accused?
Those in speaking terms with the police that are investigating their own case as victims. Well, he said the application cannot succeed. Well, then MNISI said I am mentally not fit, subsequent to those allegations that were made against me. If the court is forcing me, well, the judge said, what do you mean I'm forcing you? Well, the MNISI said, my lord, I'm being expected to continue with this trial despite these allegations that have been raised against me. As I have told the court, I'm mentally affected and psychologically too. The judge said, so when will you be okay? And MNISI said, I don't know, These allegations are very serious, okay? And the way the judge is downplaying this whole thing, it's like, wow. What a wow. Well, the judge said this case continues. If you want to exercise your discretion or choice to do whatever you want, you are at liberty to do that. But the order of this court is that we must continue. If you want to go consult a psychologist, a doctor, it is not a problem. If you are telling me something like that you want to consult a psychologist or a doctor, fine. But you can't say open-handedly that we can't continue with the case. Well, MNISI said, thank you, my lord. I think I will have to consult. Well, the judge said, you want to do it when? MNISI said, I have to make arrangements. And the judge said, when? I want to know when. MNISI said, I cannot start to make arrangements when I'm here at court. And the judge said, we can adjourn until tomorrow. Any other person who wants to consult a doctor, a psychologist, a herbalist, well, Numalo said he's in good spirit. He doesn't have a problem. Well, the judge said, I can see you are a man, implying that advocate
At
is not
least you
a man.
are a man.
I can see that at least you are a man, implying that advocate is not. What a bully. These are the types of things we used to experience from bullies.
High school tendencies.
Well, the judge said my wife was talking to me today on the alleged threat on my life. If it's true, I said that I'm making a request, and whoever wants to assassinate me, kill me or shoot me, please don't kill me by blowing a bullet on my face, because I want to look good and have a good looking corpse. This is so distasteful. And he's taking this whole thing like a joke, like it's light.
No, he's not joking. He's trying to say that he's in danger too, but he's soldiering on because he's got balls. Sorry for the way.
This
He
was
does
so
not.
unnecessary. And also he also confirmed that he's one of the people it's Brigadier Mukhola, it's Brigadier Gininda Mukhola and him and the state. So he's including himself in these threats.
Yes. Yes.
I'm done.
Let's press the like button, guys. Please press the like button. Complain about Emily's mic. We try to fix it. We do everything that you guys say.
Yeah, we try to fix it, guys. I'm sorry, my apologies.
Please press the like button, please, on your side also. We are here for each other. Now the lines are open. I see you guys have been buzzing and I've been ignoring you.
Now it's your time.
Now it's your time. Hi, Mr. Annoyances ML. Now I think the judge knows something. These threats, knows something about these threats. Allegedly. Mzansi, hello.
Good evening, Mr. Emily.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
We're struggling to hear you on the side. Can you repeat that?
I'm saying I hope you guys are mentally okay tonight because I'm all over the place.
We are in good
what's going.
We are in good
spirits.
In that court, I've just got few. I'm not going to take much of your time.
Okay.
I'm like, well, the first thing is that I think all of the advocates should have and all of them should have been on the same boat and said, listen, this is what's going on. And then it's coming from our side, the defense side, that we are plotting to do this into the same court. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, again, asking myself a question, how can MNISI continue with the case if he is the accused person for the security, in breach of the security of the same court that he is practicing in? I mean, it's common knowledge. If I'm working at ShopRite and then I've got an accusation at work, I've done something, or there's an investigation going on, I would be laid off, and then I wouldn't continue with work, and then I would have to be laid off. You know, and then why is the judge being so bullied that he wants to carry on? And Vaseline keeps on saying, "Oh, we are fine with carrying on the security measures." It's mental illness. It needs MNISI's mental state to be in the right position. You cannot be in the right position if you are dealing with something that I have to think about this. There are people that he is representing.
Yes,
he has to think about those people. He can't be able to carry on with this if he is thinking about the case is carrying on. There's an investigation going on. I do not know where the investigation is. And I'm representing these people. And then these people, the person that I'm talking to, I'm the one accused of being in breach of his security, or the one that is putting a threat into his life. You know, it cannot be that MNISI has to carry on. And the fact that the judge even made a comment that if you want, I'm like, seriously, are we in high school? Really, is this what we're getting into? And I'm wondering then if the so-called judge president, if he was watching that today and seeing what was happening today, because it's an intimidation to us on this. All of that is going on.
Yeah,
and it's just a nightmare. And for him to come in and tell us about his pillow talk with his wife, we're not interested into that. You can share that with Gininda and Gomezu. Gininda and Mr. Vaseline, or go to the Shubin and then share that with his friends. We don't care about his pillow talk with his wife. Is the court. We do not want to hear about that.
Yeah.
And then touching on to umam interpreter, misinterpreter, yo ayamthanda mama kodwa yo ayo bandla. Ayi umsindo wakhe namhlanje yo bengcola la mama yo. Athi judge athi no. Yeah, yabona namhlanje kumene on.
He was making it worse.
Kumene on namhlanje.
Ayitephisela MNISI lapha ya.
Yes, athi MNISI yahlanya.
Ugula ngeqondo.
No.
No, this really, but we go to feel but this really is
I thought interpreter
really
so
not-
unnecessary. No, she must go wherever she was translating. No,
it's
right.
fine. Sasa asimfuni no. Let's have ngamane kubuye ubaba lo ati
Ubab Jonas.
lo omunye okubuye ubaba lo wengane yasesikoleni
Ubaba Jonas.
umama waye esikoleni Jonas abuye azenga. And one thing I hope this case is not going to be a study case.
Wow, unfortunately, it's in high
It's a
court.
joke into our country.
It is high court.
It is
So
in high
it might
court.
be.
Seriously, I seriously stock fella. What we doing there? Stock fella. But I look like my party in the and I really don't know what's going on. But I'm just praying and hoping that MNISI gets into the right state of mind. And
Yes.
mental illness is not a joke.
Yeah. No, thank
Seriously,
you.
not a joke. And I'm not even saying that even if the woman is mom or already literally you cannot even joke about that and say and make a statement which I can see you are man enough.
Yeah.
And who is there?
Imagine.
Imagine that. What does that do? I'm still here complaining about my mental state. Just one of my colleagues that I can see that you are a man enough to carry on with this case. What does that say about me too? So I'm seeing you like from you is that I'm just a stupid person, a coward. I'm not worth of being here. I can't stand this. What I'm stating the facts. I think if there is a petition, there should be a petition or something. South Africa, no, we are being a laughing stock about this because I mean seriously, it's really really bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Do something about this.
It's bad.
It's really 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 bad. And then you are the bad person. When you really go for the jugular into the state.
You are.
They go. That's another thing that it boils my blood about the country is that when you really go and advocate for the good thing, they don't feel they can even go for your family. It's so bad. It's a shame. Thank you guys very much for your time. This is Nzigele in the UK. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Nzigele. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
calling from the
Okay,
UK.
bye-bye.
Bye. Let's hear from the next callers. Please keep on pressing the like button. We are here for you. That's why we came in early. Bagit. Keep on pressing the like button. All of you come through. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. My God. You're freezing, though. Mzansi, hello. I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Yeah, hello.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I do normally make this mistake. I'm very sorry about
Okay,
it.
no, not a problem. Let's shoot.
Ow, Buffett. Enye that I want to understand is what is it that the defense is still defending? A case your state was about whatever Absalom Zoom had told Constable Zoom
Yes.
about what Gwabeni knows what happened on the 26th of that particular date.
Yes.
What are we actually still defending? Now, they are saying, by a shintsha yonke lento le bafuna ukuchacha abantu for ukuthi kwenziwa. Mina bengicabange ngiye ngafoni izolo ngobuhle ngathi it is alleged. Bengicabanga ukuthi bazovala ukuthi ayisatelevised le case. That was my prediction. but it wasn't accurate. It's okay. Sisenzani lapha bazofuna ukucharge abantu with defeating the ends of justice now. Uzovumbuka ne-charge entsha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anginilalelanga nisaqala nginibamba manje. But ayikho i-case ye-state iwile. They trying everything. Ngeke abomnisi sebebona ukuthi bawini case bazobulala abantu. Ngabe ngihlushwe yini ukuyobulala ubaba omdala kanje nempilo egobile. Manje vele ngamfuna nje enkundleni ukuthi awubambe induku nje naye. Ngikhankaza ikhanda. But ke kodwa bafethu ngicela niqhubeke nomsebenzi omuhle. Ukuthi niyawenza nje. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
Always calling.
Thank you. Siyabonga. Sibambe olandelayo. Mzansi, hello. Okay, waphunyuka. Ake siphinde sibheke ngapho ku-WhatsApp. Mzansi, hello.
Hello, ninjani ngani zami?
Oh, siyaphila njani wena?
Ninjani Emily,
njani?
Yo, umama Delta Ngwenya okhulumayo.
Yebo.
Yo, ngizameza abakuhlungu Nkosi yami. Angazi ngathini. Ibuhlungu inhliziyo yami angazi ukuthi ngathi noma ngithi ngiyazama ukuthi mhlambe ngiya-ignora kodwa akuvumi. Ngisho wayizolo nje angizange ngilale kahle ngilele ngicabanga ukuthi yini manje kwenzekani. Yeah, but mina naye umsekela umnisi ukuthi yabona mina kube ngabe kuyangami kube ngabe uyayiyeka lento for the sake of his safety and his family. But anyway, asithatheni njengokuthi leya nkantolo leya isihogo kusesihogweni lapha. Sonke siyasha esithina especially esibona ukuthi iqiniso likuphi siyasha. Ishiswa leya nkantolo. Okubuhlungu kakhulu ukuthi ingane zami thina sizibuhlungu kanjena angithi singabantu nje abalandela uhlelo i-court. What about the parents and the relatives of Senzo? How did they feel if idrama yonke le yenzeka kanjena?
Hayi angeke sazi impela kungaba nzima ukuthi sibuke ukuthi bafila kanje kodwa bona ngiyalibona ku-worse than this and nalaba ababoshiwe ke abamiselwe impilo zabo nabo. Yeah.
Ngisafuna ukuthi ke ngisho nimbonile ubaloyi ukuthi sorry but angeke ngisho ukuthi allegedly ngoba yonke into ibonakele ukuthi ube nervous kanjani before kwenzeke ube qalaza yonke indawo angazi noma mhlambe mina ngedwe ngilahlekile. Ubejaqaza nje yonke indawo before kuzafela ama-second ukuthi kwenzeke yonke lento ngapha uyakhuluma but bengahlokakala ukuthi abambe iphepha liyeke ngapha abheke ngapha abheke both sides abheke emuva. Angazi noma mhlambe mina ngedwa engilahlekile engidukile engazange ngemphathile.
Yesterday's proceedings,
yeah.
Yes, yesterday. That's Wednesday. No, Tuesday, Tuesday. Yeah. I'm so hurt. Bandaban, I'm so hurt. I don't want to lie. I'm very hurt with these lies. If it was true, you can consolate yourself. Okay, there's nothing we can do because there is the truth. But umnisi uze namaqiniso ahlabe ubaloyi nalo Mr. Mathaveni kabuhlungu nalo bathu ubani ubizwa ngigwabini wathi ngubani
Muhola
ngenye nickname le ayibize ayizama ukuthi brigadier bathi
Ukabadi.
umgabadi Hayi. Manje ngifuna ukuthi ngathi ngilahlisa umqondo ngikhumbula lelo gama ke sengiyahlela. Kodwa ke ukuthi ngihleke ukuthi yonke into ihamba kahle but ngizobuhlungu kakhulu. Kodwa ke ngathathi isikhathi sabanye abantu but abantu abami I'm happy.
Siyabonga.
Hayi.
I'm happy.
Sisonke nje sisonke siyabonga.
All right ngani zami nilale kahle.
Sibonga kakhulu. Mzansi hello.
Hello. Mr. Anonymous and Emily, how are you?
Hi, we're good.
I'm good, man. Hey, sorry for not subscribing and doing all this, but I've been following you guys. You're doing a very good job.
Thank
you.
Yeah, so I just want to make this small comment. Actually, I'm a law student, but since I've been following this case, I'm really concerned. My take is, MNISI is an officer of the court.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's an officer of the court, there's a legal question now. Okay, let's take it like this. The magistrate courts are creatures of statute. But once you get to a high court, there's a discretion that is inherent. Meaning now, there's a legal question that says, can a person who's an officer of the court being accused of conspiring with the accused still continue the case as if that thing in law is allowed? Because my church was supposed to let this thing be stopped, let them investigate what is happening so that this thing can operate in a proper way. Like, as we're continuing this case, there was a trial within a trial. Why there was a trial within a trial? Because they couldn't proceed with the original trial if there was a question of confession. They were supposed to now concentrate on the issue of the confession. That's why there was a trial in the trial. Now, how can now a legal person who's representing the accused still continue with the case? That thing is not accepted and is not allowing law. Although I'm not that much well acquainted because I'm still studying. So I'm big disturbed. But what I would say this allegedly. It's like everybody there except the defense. If you look at the conduct of the interpreter, you look at the registrar, you look at RATHA himself, you look at the balloon, you can see that there's something. Court has been watching cases, listening to cases. I have never seen such a thing happening. And just that is my take, and I'm so disturbed, and I don't know. But now, the only hope that I'm having is that since RATHA, in his last comment before the court was adjourned, saying that he's also involved, I think even the people in the authorities now, like your JC, the MP, they must come in. That is my take. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're right.
Mzansi, hello.
Hi, Mizano.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sister Emily?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Mizano, just a quick question here. When the judge was saying security measures have been put in place to people affected, was it including MNISI and the other advocates, or it was just Baloyi, Judge, Brigadier, and Mohola?
I guess he was excluding them, but later Baloyi would come and say everyone who's in that court.
Yes. Yeah, but I must commend the minister for standing his ground. If you cannot continue, you cannot continue, man. No one can force you. Was this judge? He always comes up with these stories of his that there was a person who was sick. I made him go to the doctor, and which we are not interested in. I mean, if you can see that anyone, I'm not even whether you are pro-defense or pre-defense, I don't care. You can see that this is just an intimidation tactic. This one, you can see it. That it has nothing to do with the threat of life. Why would people want to be killing the ninja now or Mohola now? Why? Why didn't they? It will make sense to kill them before they come and testify. But they've testified, they've finished, and their case does not hold any water. Why must you kill them? Let Gwabini testify and finish. Now they are saying you must continue. MNISI did the right thing. And I was disappointed, of course, by Black Mamba. Black Mamba, just look at your guy and say, if it's one time we will agree with the time. We don't need to say much that you are now a man or whatever. It's not about being a man, because look, for now, we're all invested in this case when Gomez was here. But guys, I want to be honest with us. I want us to be honest with ourselves. We really don't know how Gomez Zuluski is doing at school, the one who was in Cape Town. We don't know. We don't even know how the wife is doing, because that's the impact of his death to his family. So MNISI needs to look after himself, because if he is not on this earth for some reason, no one is going to take care of his family. No one. So I commend him. You need to look after yourself. If you don't look after yourself, no one will look after yourself. Yes. So you did a good thing. And anyway, this court was going to go on the break, I think on Friday. Yes. So we might as well just relax and come back next year. It's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, you cannot be rushing for. We cannot. We have been having these stoppages. It's not the first time, man. We are used to. We can just wait for next year and we continue. And I'm praying that next year when you come back, Gwabini will be safe. I'm actually praying for that, because you can see these tactics. Once they remove the people who are with Gwabini is left alone. And if something happens when he's alone, we're going to narrate the story on whatever. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And the guys were not there in court, ne?
No, they were not.
They were not there in court.
And also,
Zanzi, hello. Hold that thought. Zanzi, hello.
Hi. Njani Mr. Anna?
Siyapita njani?
Sikhona nathi.
Yeah.
Awu baze basihlekisa ngezo shem oBaloyi namajaji akhe. Sengidabukela nani shem eniqinisela ukukhulume ngayo le case labantu angisabethembi. Angisathembi lethu South Africa serious. Ngoba phela akekho sivikelayo manje. Niyabona ukuthi sisodwa emhlabeni. Into nje engifuna ukuya ngibone sekunomunye lapha go accuse ubani lo muntu obelapha ehleli nabo lapha. Angazoma kubonwe yimi ngedwa la.
Sizophindela emuva ngiphinde ngibheke.
Bela abantu bese 6. But akekho okhulume ngabo ukuthi hayi sekukhona omunye manje. Uyafana no accused number 3 lo yamuntu belapha bengazuthi ama-twins.
How?
Angizoke ngibheka. Akugundile kugunde ulokhuzana mos.
Accused number 4.
Accused number 4 cut the hair.
Yeah, nibabukisise. Khona omunye bekhona lapha.
Okay. Sizobheka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bengifuna ukuthi mhlambe ngicabanga ukuthi mhlambe nimbonile ngithi hayi ubani ke lo omunye bekhona la.
Yeah, sizobheka.
Hayi ke ngiyabonga.
Siyabonga.
Niphephe nana ngisathembi lutho.
Aziphephile. Zazelo.
Hello, ninjani?
Sikhona njani?
Ngiyaphila sisemel.
Hayi ngiyaphila.
Intombi ihlala ihlekela njengenankinga.
Hey, kumele ngingahleki inhliziyo izoma. Ngilokhu nginixoxela ngale.
Izoma for sure.
Yeah. Hlungu lentenzakala lapha.
Siyabonga bafethu nani ukuthi ningene lapha ni support. Umuntu uzobulala le case ka Senzo Meyiwa bafethu
kunzima ngempela.
Yo, nami umnisi ngiyamsupport ukuthi akahambe ngoba uzofa njengomngomezi. Uma nje sathi umngomezi wabulawa bani wafa kanjani. Nalo mfana uthiwa uPhilizwe washo naye. Now my concern is Gwabini now. I'm worried about uGwabini. Masizofika ecourt ihamba i1. Hey guys, izolo ngimbonile mina uRatha. Izolo bengahlaliseni. Ingeni case amehla phambili phezulu. Ubemele action uRatha lapha ya. Ubemele nje action kuqethwe. Abese yathukisa.
Allegedly.
Angazi umbono yimina kuphi. Angezi.
Allegedly.
Angazi umbono ngimbonile. Hayibo ngimbonile athi lo baba lo amehlethi bheka afuna iphepha. Umuntu ukulinde action. Thenga thathi action lapha waphamisa abantu wabheka phansi. Hawu. Hayi angiyazi lento. Akukho umuntu osho anything abantu bonke bathule. Isono. Kanti kunjani lapha ya? Kunjani ngempela? Hayi, access ugang corruption is above corruption lento le. No one is saying anything. Hayi, siyabonga bafethu, siyabonga nisanale kahle.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Yeah. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga.
No one is saying anything.
Zansi, hello.
Zansi reality.
Hi, sir, how are you?
Niyaphila kanjani?
Sikhona.
Yeah, hayi le case lena inzima ngoba yabona xa nijonga mina eyona nto eliwa ngobaloyi apha obaloyi abasadefende i-justice abasalwela i-justice ngoku sebedefenda iziqu zabo ngoba xa ungathi uyajonga umnisi uze noGwabeni and uGwabeni udestroya icase yestate. So now into abayenzayo bayayazi ukuthi kunabantu abamenshiniweyo and ubuya khumbula ngela xesha bakhaba icango likaGwabeni. Apho baqale ngokukhaba amanye amacango kuba bebekhangela uGwabeni. So those guys might come and testify. Now into abayilwelayo balwela ukuthi noba ngubani ozobizwa ngumnisi ngoku uzosupport uGwabeni fanele abe scared lo muntu lo. So yi-intimidation le abayenzayo. Ba-intimidate any witness ngokwezoza on behalf of defense. So I don't know, and yazi le ubabe kwindlela yoba le case ke iphozo kancinci iqala investigate yona itself qala iye kumadlaga commission. I don't think ikhona justice ezoba khona.
Hayi. Idinga i-commission yayo.
Idinga its own commission. Sorry.
Yeah, ifanele i-commission straight lane case ngoba nje yazi if ujonga i-demeanor ye-judge like ngiqale ngofuna received xa bendimva ngela xesha athi kubalo imaka prove i-statement. I thought like actually xa nimjonga ukhona ukumbeliever uGwabeni kancinci le judge ngoba uba uyaqaphela and eyona nto ndiyicingayo inoba imenza into yoba uGwabeni utshile ukuthi uGinindi umfundele i-land i-rights zakhe yayibona. So kwakhona ukumkholelwa kancinci and ngela xesha besithi ubaloyi maka prove statement serious, but then uthe xa ejonga i-body language kabaloyi emveni koko I think ube intimidated naye ujudge waphela ngoku sefuna urhoxisa i-statement sakhe like i-ruling yakhe yayibona.
Yeah.
I-order uyenza i-ruling of which I don't think sizobona i-justice apha.
Hayi khona nama ngiboni.
Let's hope i-defense ngoku into enoyenza ingavele ilibale ngazo zonke ezinye witnesses ike ibize ifamily le kaMeyiwa like abo siso no aunt baka Senzo Meyiwa ibe zizo i-witnesses ezawufika ziyomapha kwesa club box and then sive ke from there ubanga abantu bazofika bazodestroya le case and akho case up. Akho case at all. Aba bantu abamepha ekuthiwa ngowa-choose icace nakubani ukuba aba bantu abaya ayingabo abenze le nto, even including i-judge himself uyayazi uba ngaba aba bantu abamepha ayingabo abenze le nto. I don't think umuntu omdala kangaka ofundileyo futhi one-experience ngale ndlela ne-experience ngayo akayiboni le nto esiyibonayo ngale case.
Hayi no, sibonge kakhulu mfethu. Sibonge kakhulu.
Sure.
Just to interpret, it's difficult to interpret, but in a sense, the caller is saying there's no case here. It's long, man. It's long. The call was long, but basically,
in a nutshell, there is no case, and there's the people are not saying anything, and there's no there's no way that the judge doesn't know what is happening. So that's what basically the caller was saying in a nutshell. Can't translate everything word for word, but yes, that's what he was saying in summary. But yeah, he's sharing the same frustration, guys. It's the same.
Yeah.
When you see us not translating, it's basically
because we're sharing the same
sentiments that we're sharing. It's nothing that is out of the ordinary or exorbitant to such an extent that it's explosive.
Zanzi, hello.
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
We're good.
Yeah, can I be anonymous, please?
Sure, be.
It's okay.
Nanikubuza ne. Angithi kunele docket 175. Is it 175?
375.
375. What about if maybe bangayivula bayinikeza umunye judge somewhere ahambe parallel? Is it possible?
What we are suggesting is it was almost supposed to happen from the beginning. They were supposed to combine this thing and make it one. But in a sense, we are saying exactly that, but just you're saying that it should go parallel. But yeah, it's not possible. It's not possible for it to go like that, because what happens if the other case finds these people guilty and then the other one also finds these people guilty? Basically, it's because of such outcome, it will be impossible to actually have these cases going concurrently for one incident that happened in that house. So they were supposed to combine them if the investigation was done properly, in my opinion.
And the judge already made an order that it will be run concurrently with 63. Now they've included some parts of the doc of 375. Remember that ruling that was made?
Yeah. It was made by
Maumela. And then when
was it Maumela or it was made by the guy who drives a nice car?
Oh, yeah, I think it came from the guy.
It came from the top. I'm not sure where it came from.
Yeah. And then they were told that they can run it concurrently. That's what they were told. That was the order. So that's why some of the statements that defense were using were coming from.
They didn't say they can run it concurrently. They said because they've introduced a small portion,
Yes.
Of 375. Then some of it can be used on 636.
Yes.
But upon finding that if there is no conclusive finding on this one, then therefore the other one will kick in.
Yes, that's what I meant to communicate there. I remember that part. Yes. Yes.
I see. Yeah, because what happened to that court really is a drama in here. And I will never witness it in our lifetime. Never.
We've never seen anything like
this. We've never seen a scene like this. I'm telling
Even
you.
pre-1994, we've never seen anything like this.
Hi. Okay, thanks, guys. And thanks for the update you're giving us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Right. Hayi mina ngibona ukuthi bayazivikela labantu manje. Usho njalo ukhola la ku WhatsApp. Ubona ukuthi bazivikela. Bengisafunda hayi Mr. Anonymous email. Now I think the judge knows something about this threats. The guys hate MNISI with all he has. The guy hates MNISI with all he has, and he seemed not to care at all, allegedly. Right, Zanzi, hello.
This email now put anonymous.
Yeah.
Afithi ibhlungu lento eyenzeka kuleya ndawo leya kuleya court. Kodwa mina engikubonayo ukuthi sebelana nokugwabeni ukuthi uzeleli lapha ngoba akazi ukhola mangabe engasebenzi. Nokuthi naye ubamratha lo babalekela izinto zabo abazenzile angizukusho. Ngoba ubuhlungu esibizwayo ngaleli icala leli wababoshwa ubuhlungu imindeni kaSenzo ubuhlungu kulaba bezayo ke kuzoba nzima kakhulu njoba omunye eke wakubalula nje lokho ukuthi laba abezayo bezokhuluma ngaleli icala benzela ukuthi besatisa ukuthi bengakwazi ukuthi befike bekhulume lokhu abakwaziyo. Ibhlungu lento le bafuthu siyabonga ukuthi nis update ngakho konke ukuthi angazi ukuthi fanele kwenziwe njani.
Hayi
nzima. Kodwa uNkulunkulu ukhona. Into yenzayo emhlabeni nasezulwini yokwenzeka kuwe. Ubaba uRatha usemdala ukuthi lokho esikubona ngamehlo ethu ngabe kwenziwa kuye. Njengoba eseneminyaka emingaka. Imanje useseduzane nabo 90 mhlawumbe. Kodwa nje uNkulunkulu ukhona noNkulunkulu wakhe mangabe kuukuthi kwenza kabi kodwa mangabe enza kahle ke asazi. Ngiyabona.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Ayibambe khona. Mzansi hello. Zanzi hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am good.
Can you reduce the volume at the back? We can hear ourselves.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, it's off now. Yeah. Hey, you know, I couldn't really watch Ubabu Zungu. That thing was so painful. And when he said Zungu now, you know, that really touched me. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to the summary in Nandiganga. This is where we're surviving. You can't watch that thing. You just cannot.
It's a
now,
lot.
There's something that I need clarity on here. The people that were suspected, you know, that pattern, the people that were suspected, ukuthi bazo check ilento baphume namaphoyisa from inside the court.
Yes.
And then when and how did they disappear? When they talking disappearance, are they talking about those 3 men? How did they disappear?
It's as if it's someone else, others that we didn't see. I think they probably, I don't know, but it's not those ones that were in the house, because those ones they took the phones off, right?
Okay. Yeah, I got so confused. And I don't know how these people go by the zone. And I was thinking, I wish I was Ratha's wife. God forbid. No. Because I was going to ask him, I was going to tell him, this is embarrassing. Is here the man. You have done it enough. It's actually enough.
Yeah.
And as for me, it's painful, and the likes of Abuntanzi, it pains me when Mlisi lapha kaMadlanga ethole the case yakhe ethola bail when Ntanzi was denied bail. That thing is painful. And Meyiwa, the president is watching this, then I really have a problem. Meyiwa, anyone from the judiciary watches this, then I say,
yeah.
Yeah, I said once this case is actually spiritual. If people understand the spiritual, there is lot so meaning is local. It's so easy in their corner, so easy. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Right. Injalo indaba. Khona uthena ngavala until 500 likes. Seyifikile ke 500 likes. It's not gonna come. Lee. It is here. Mzansi, hello.
Babona kunjani?
Siyaphila mfowethu.
Niyaphila kodwa.
Hayi siyaphila.
Ukhuluma nomadoda eCape Town.
Yebo madoda.
Uyabona idlozi lalamazwi ale strong kakhulu.
Yeah.
uRatha wenze okuningi okurong. Wasurvive, waretire. Ngalento bebemazi ngayo bambuyisa. Mabeqeda ukumbuyisa beza kwenza lento yabo. Is the time uNkulunkulu afuna expose uRatha. Abantu abasenkingeni la ayingaba baboshiwe. Abantu abasenkingeni ngubaloyi nguRatha ngigini. Uyabona mase kusenzeka so wonke umuntu ebekade eyizilile lento ebheke i-outcome in even usisimanje samaya wonke umuntu uyayibona. Manje sekufikelela isikhathi sokuthi leya case yayivulwe nguMakhubu kubonakale kahle fi ukuthi aba bantu bakhorana. Ulo mama uwe NPA uchile wathi leya ayo case imess. Manje into esebefuna ukubaleka nayo abafuna ukubaleka nayo bafuna ukubaleka nama pension fund wabo nane bangafuni.
Yeah.
Manje babehlukumeza umnisi kanje. Kunalama association ama lawyers everything. Wonke umuntu ke manje uyabona ukuthi career professions abantu ezikudlalwa ngazo public bikubukwa ngabantu abangafundile. Ikuphi value yesikole? It's only then apho bazophakama khona. Le into nawe sisemi wafuthi le case uyiqala ukhala usike manje isike kwangqingela apho kufike athi lo ngandithethe lo owes2 uba lo bekunideka nje approve i-statement akasiprofana mara finish ukuprove i-statement uvela ezizinto manje I-intelligence ayikho kuginini. I-intelligence iripota kuRamaphosa. Mase kuqala kungena i-intelligence i-investigator zonke ezi zinto bazitshile. Zininzi cases aba bantu. Thina nje masihlale sibuke. UMNISI lento ayishoyo, UMNISI akayona ingane. Indaba UMNISI une-experience even more than ubaloyi. Yikho enzeka nje uba exposer work. Akanalutho UMNISI noma ngathiwa sathi case yaqhubeka, uzoqhubeka UMNISI. Only he passed the message abantu ababukayo. Nje okwethu thina wasifundile thina mara siyabuka. Le ndaba le ifike yachika. Awungeke uthe UMNISI eqala wathi sizihambele sozidobhela i-crash ibilahle state. Ayo witness ye-state le. And kwavala ukuthi xa siyivala i-case bonke i-witnesses esingalisebenzisanga sizozinika i-defense. Why le witness manje i-problem? Ungona baqala ukuyifuna. I-case yabo bayivalile bazawenzani le-witness? Only nje thina asibekezeleli nje silinde. Yabona manje kukhala thina mara kusasa kuzokhala bona. And makukhala bona phelile ngapha. Ubaloyi, it was few cases left azofumana the senior position. Manje ubaloyi uthathwa yonke ipension yakhe uyogqoka orange laphayana nezansi. Lale kamnandi ano ningasayi senisenzele kahle kakhulu okuningi senisenzele ningasadumala ngesikini nibambe nje nesiqini sekuphele kancane le case ayiyi kuthi manje mayibuyayo izohamba few steps ikhala insimbi bale kahle ano good night.
Siyabonga positive
Sithemba kanjani?
Positive indeed.
Lift the spirit.
Yeah, let's press the like button, guys. Let's press the like button as I take the other caller. Mzansi, hello.
Hello, Senzo.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, Mr. Ano, and Emily.
Hi.
Good, it's Makanjera.
Yes, Makanjera.
From Zim.
Yes, Makanjera.
Hey, Makanjera.
I just watched. You know what? It never rains, but it pours. My team just lost, and we beaten Mr. Ano by this lead team, a small team. But anyway, it's fine. I think a lot has been said by a lot of callers. All I want to say is it's concrete clear that the state is colluding with the judge, Mr. RATHA. Because I think they realize that they are losing the case through that Kwabini, the witness Kwabini. Kwabini was crushed. He crashed or he was crashing the state's case because it was centered on Kwabini and who's the cop witness, the son of Zungu, yes, Caesar Zungu, yes. So the state's case was centered on those two. Those were the two key witnesses that are going to pin these accused guys. But now state and the judge, they are playing games. I don't know. You know, you South Africans, I know you guys, you rise up with these situations when things like this happen. I don't know what people are going to do. But it's unfortunate, man. It's a shame. And I feel for the other defense lawyers, Ramsi Pili and Mumal, those guys, man, they look like intense, eh? Like students on attachment when it comes to this law.
Yeah.
That MNISI guy is the one who is fighting, you know, to the nail and fighting hard and laying down facts, which is clear to everyone. But Ramsey just conceived, and he normally he seems like he's playing for the state. Sometimes MNISI puts all the effort, and sometimes suggests silly things, you know.
So I don't know what is going to happen next. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like I was looking forward to the next coming weeks after the sweetness.
Yes.
I was looking forward to see what's going to happen. But now, MNISI seems afraid. Like he's afraid of this. Like he's trying to protect himself.
Yeah.
After all, life is very important. It's not worth it just to lose your life over a court case. So, and like you said, Mr. I don't know, even if he, what do you call it in law, recuse himself, If he recuses himself, then they will come a new one. You never know, maybe it might be someone who is already playing for the state. So the state wants to win this by hook and crook, by whatever means. But these guys, they are not guilty of this case. They're not guilty of this charge. So anyway, thank you, Mr. Anand, for unpacking. Some of us, we don't understand Sisudu that much, but through your due deliberations, we are able to get the gist of everything. Thanks for the great job that you're doing.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Night. Yeah, appreciate it. Okay. Right, press the like button. Guys, please press the like button. This is the last caller. Mzansi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Zay, how are you?
I'm good, man. Yeah, you're speaking to Bones from Cape Town.
Hi,
yes, Bones.
Yeah, I can feel the energy, man. Don't be demoralized, guys, man.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Yeah.
I want to, you know how much I respect your channel. I want to speak about the only things that are already on record.
Yeah.
I don't want to come with speculation.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know how much I respect your channel. Yeah, let's go. The first thing, Senzo Meyiwa, the elder brother, he's on record in respect of your channel on ENCA, those who missed the interview. He's clear. He said, as long as Kwabini is in this case, as
long as
case.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Abantu bangathi into ephume ku-channel yeni no kusho Senzo Meyiwa himself.
Mpela ngiyakhumbula.
Yeah. Another thing, if you remember at first, Ngombezulu put it on record, he said, "My lord, I'm worried about the way you are moving. Because you will end up with a situation where these accused have to prove their innocence instead of the state proving their case." That also on record.
Oh, man. Yes.
The late Ngombezulu. That's why I say I want to come with a quote that I'm sure all of them are on record. To off-ramp a bit, there is a guy who's one of the political figures. He said the previous weekend, when we speak against such things, we are accused of attacking judiciary. But now we have a judge who's being charged with a corruption charges. And yet we must believe the judge are uncorruptible.
Yes.
That is also on record. Judge Pahlane is going through trial. It's not a speculation. It's not a gossip on your channel.
Yes.
That's why I say I want to quote everything that is public in respect of your channel.
Yeah.
So that people can see what is the system is doing with us. Judge Pahlane is going through on record. The guys were marching, demanding the release of Phala judgment. You have a 4 or 5 panel of judges sitting on a judgment the whole year. It takes them more than a year to release a judgment. That is also on record. It's not a gossip. It's a fact to say. There is
There is also another crime expert who was analyzing Brown Mokhotsi. He said the most difficult thing about our security system, we have people who are loosely using words like intelligence. He said there is a difference between intelligence and information. You can't just go there and say you have intelligence, but you don't have facts. If you don't have facts, that guarantees you that you can charge these people. What you have is not intelligence, it's just information. You must still go investigate. Yesterday, our favorite reporter was parachuting Kininda and the crew that they have intelligence. What is intelligence if you can't charge the guys? Those guys, they don't have intelligence. They have information. They must go investigate that information if whatever they are saying is true or not.
They have unverified.
But I have a problem. I took a serious offense with our media saying there is intelligence. What is intelligence? You don't have facts. This is a court official. If you have intelligence that suggests that he's involved in otherwise, why don't you charge him? You are not just a mere police officer. You are a brigadier for that matter.
Yes.
And also, it's on record, this kind of behavior and loosely thrown around words is from Spear's camp. It's also on record. This guy, Mokhotsi, said he was an intelligence agent and he's very close to Spear. He said it himself on record. He was working with Spear in the guys. Also, it's not accusation or speculation against anyone. That's why I say, in respect of your child, I need people to see these things. I want to bring them one by one. They're already out there on record.
Yeah.
And also the previous Chief Justice, the former man, Judge Mokhotsi, he said, if you are a judge, you said things, you write judgment in a manner in which ordinary citizen mustn't understand your behavior in court and what you are saying. You are not there to serve justice. You are there to confuse people. That is what we are seeing with RATHA. We don't know what RATHA is doing there. He's there to confuse people. That also on record. Judge Mokhotsi was speaking on Nelson Mandela lecture with Nelson Mandela Foundation. He said, if you are a judge, you are sitting in court, you are speaking a language that is very difficult to understand to some of ordinary citizens, or you are writing a judgment in a manner that some ordinary citizens, they won't understand why you are sentencing them, why you are fining them. You are not there to serve justice. You are there to confuse the citizen of the country.
Yes.
That is also on record. That's why I say all these things that are happening, we were warned, we were just ignorant to take a note. And also, the other thing about the system, check the system who, in terms of judges. Also, Judge RATHA. Let's not move away from RATHA. Judge RATHA is on record sentencing the guys of Fees Must Fall. If you remember, he was presiding over that case.
Yes.
When he was about to sentence the guys or fine them, their lawyer was addressing the issue of these are the students. They can't grow up with this criminal cloud hanging over them for such things.
Yes.
Oh, there and watch RATHA. He was so worried about window panes of Fred's University. And Mkabodlamini stand up and ask, I hear you, my lord. You are worried about the guys who are damaging these institutions, but what about some of our fellow students who are injured? We have a young lady who lost her eyesight because of tear gas from the police officer. Your conscience as a black judge doesn't say anything. The only thing you can tell us about is the window pane. That can be bought tomorrow from the hardware. But that lady won't gain back her eyesight. What RATHA say? He said Mkabodlamini is very disrespectful. If it was up to him, he was going to sentence him for 5 years. That's RATHA. It's on record. On Fees Must Fall judgment. When he was about to deliver the judge. That's what he said to Mkabodlamini. He said, you are so disrespectful. For you to be a student who's being charged, and then you come and tell the judge what you are saying. So all these things are revealing themselves. The Meyiwa family, they know as long as Kininda is there in Balo, they won't get justice. That's what Fiso Meyiwa said more than 7 months back. Yes. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
I'm sorry to other fellow colleagues.
No.
I was just trying to highlight all these events and the system, what is doing.
No, all is in order. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, that was our last call. Summarized everything for you properly.
Ever.
Press the like button until today. I guess. If I didn't take you, tomorrow will definitely take you guys. Come on. Thank you very much. Press the like button. Way in or way out. We have been here for 2 hours, 20 minutes. Thank you. Much more appreciated from you guys. It's a bye from me, Emily. Anything. Nothing. And thank you guys for those who gifted us. The emotions had taken over. I couldn't even go through what was going on on the side. But thank you for the tea money. Thank you for the electricity money. We appreciate it, and thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for calling. And for those whom we didn't take their call, it's not that we are running away from you. It is just that we have been here, and we apologize in advance as we go out. We appreciate you, all of you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Until the next one, it's a bye from us.